if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful Chevrolet Camaro. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bill Rafferty.
Thank you, Gene. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. You know, we like to have a lot of fun around here. We give away a lot of money. We try and give away a car every day. Who knows what's going to happen? That could happen today, especially with that new Camaro Z28 sitting back there. That is one hot car. Anyway, we've got lots of exciting prizes and a whole bunch of games to get to. Let's get started right now. Let's meet our lovely dealers. Here they are. Here comes Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton. Yeah. Here they come. In just a moment, those cards will spread. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. What an entrance. I was reminded of Victor Mature in Samson and Delilah when he destroyed the temple, how you just parted the cards, lady. It was just wonderful.
The guys are sleeping back there. We're going, anytime today, you can open up the cards.
Well, enough on this soap opera. Let's go over to the cards and deal them out right now. Let's meet our card sharks. Here they come. Hello, Nellie.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
Oh, it's fine. It's good to see you here with us today.
Good to see you.
Nellie is our returning champion, and we know that Nellie is from New York and works at the off-track betting office. And you like to gamble?
I like to, but I can't afford it.
You can't afford it? Well, I think...
Now I can.
I think you can afford it right now. Yesterday, Nellie picked up a trip to Rio de Janeiro, $5,000. All of it came to cash and prizes totaling $8,550. Yes. Good stuff. Hello, John.
Hey, Bill, what's up?
Oh, hey, listen, I'm here to do my job. And John is here from, where you going to school in San Diego?
Yeah, UC San Diego.
Yeah, and what's your major there again?
Political science.
So you think you're going to go into politics?
No, we might, you know.
You can do whatever you wish.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, John's got an X in front of him, which doesn't mean that he's it. It means that he's won one game already. And first contestant to win 2 games, they go on to the money cards. Who knows what's going to happen right now. And do not forget, I know my contestants haven't. There are some prize cards in the deck. We have some really good stuff today for them to pick from. We've got a trip to London, England, and they're worth over $2,000. An Apple computer. Let's get started with our game. First question goes to John. Johnny, here it is, sir. We surveyed 100 top business executives, and we asked them, do you have any yes men working for you? How many top executives said they do have yes men working for them?
I'm going to say there's only about 35 out there.
35? What do you think, Nellie, higher or lower?
I think in every business, there are those who kowtow to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
And I still think it's a little lower, though.
You're going lower than 35?
Right.
I certainly would never be a yes man. Absolutely not. Mr. Goodson? The actual number of executives who have yes men working for them is 65. It isn't lower. It is higher. It is higher. I'm in good company. Okay. Johnny, here's your base card. Tell me what you want to do. You got a jack.
I'll keep that jack. We're going to go lower.
You'll go lower than a jack. He's got a 4.
Go higher on that 4.
Higher than a 4. A 7.
Squeeze on that 7.
He squeezes on the 7. Protects his position, keeps Nellie away from the cards. Oh, here we go. We got fun time coming up right now. This is our audience poll question, and if you're tuning in this week, the crew here is very excited, and I'd like you to welcome right now 10 Playboy bunnies. Here they come. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how many guys call in sick this week during this show. I'm interested in finding out. Nellie, this question is for you. Before the show, we asked these 10 former bunnies, is it important to you that the man you marry be wealthy? How many of these 10 women said it is important?
Well, they've got a lot going for them. And I think they'd like some money, too. I'm going to say 5.
5. Right in the middle there. John, what do you think? Higher or lower?
No, I really think that they think that maybe they can make some money on their own. And from their looks, I think they're going to be able to. I'm going to have to say maybe a little lower than that.
You're going lower. Crowd agrees. Crowd agrees. But don't forget, John might be in politics now. You never know what he's talking about. The actual number of these women who said it is important that the man they marry be wealthy is 1. It is lower. It is lower. One of you ladies has to raise your hand right now. Which one of you want a wealthy husband? There she is, Noelle. What do you mean by wealthy? I'm sure that's not going to go into your decision to marry him.
No, not at all. I just have extravagant hobbies. That's all. And I'd want someone to share in those hobbies.
Ah, yes. You're talking about Rodeo Drive now, aren't you? Yes.
I love to travel.
Well, I
like
bet
to do
you
a lot of
do.
travel.
Okay. I want to thank you very much, but I want you to stay right where you are because we're going to ask you another question right after we play the cards right now. And that means that, John, you froze on the 7?
We're going to change that 7.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens. That 7 now becomes a 10.
Go lower than that 10.
He says lower than a 10. He's got a computer, the Apple computer. That goes on John's side of the board, one of our prize cards. Lacey is putting it up. Oh, no, Susanna's putting it up right now. Lacey's in front of me. How quickly you forget in this business. Okay, we're going...
Still lower than that 10.
Lower than a 10. We've got an 8. So, that means that Nellie gets a free shot at the cards, and you didn't even get a shot at the cards yet. Now, see, this is going to be your first chance. Let's take a look at your base card. You have to play for this. She goes higher than a 2. We've got a jack. Lower than a jack. A 9.
Lower.
She goes on. Lower than a 9. A 7.
Hooray.
She freezes on the 7. Interesting. I thought you were going to freeze on a 9. I think you froze on a 9 before. Anyway, we'll be back with more game right after this. Talk with the kids in here. Here we are right now. We're in the middle of our second game. Johnny has a 1-game lead right now, and but Nellie hit those cards, and she's got a little bit of a lead, so let's see what happens. Here is our next question, and again, I ask these young ladies to stay right where they are. It is our audience poll question. 10 former Playboy Bennies are right out there right now, and John, this question goes to you. Before the show, we asked these 10 former bunnies, did your parents object to your being a Playboy bunny? How many of these 10 women said their parents did object?
Well, I can only base it from my parents, and if they looked at my sisters doing a little Playboy bunny stuff, I think they'd be a little questionable, I have to admit. If a parent feels their daughter is wholeheartedly up for something, they want to back them, I'm all for it. I'm going to say about 5. Go right up the middle. 5
Right
said
up the
yes.
middle. What do you think, Nellie?
Lower. Lower.
You're going lower.
Definitely lower.
Okay, we're going lower. Interesting distinction. You were talking about bunnies as opposed to playmates, and that's the thing we've got to clarify here sometimes. The actual number of these women whose parents did object is 1. Just 1.
Yes.
The rest of them said it was okay, so it is lower. I can understand that. I'll tell you that right now. Which one is it? Which one? It was Noelle. Just didn't fit into that expensive hobby scenario of yours, did it?
No, I have a little Italian mother at home. When I told her, first thing she said, what? You mean you walk around and men pinch those fluffy tails of yours?
Well,
was
it's an
concerned.
interesting... Yeah, I can understand that objection. Anyway, thank you very much. Ladies, why don't you go back to your seats right now? We'll go to Nellie. Nellie,
Change that card, please.
this is an important turn of the cards for Nellie. Nellie changes a 7-2, a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, and she's going to tie it up. No, not yet. We've got a refrigerator.
Good, I need it.
Refrigerator. Gus, you need the refrigerator? It's on your side of the board. Let's change that card right now. We put this one back right now. Still lower than a queen?
Still lower.
Lower than a queen. If she is right, she has tied up the match. It is. It is, isn't it? It is exciting. Now, we've got a tie going on right now. Congratulations to Nellie. Nellie is 1 step closer to her refrigerator. And, of course, Johnny's got her game on his side of the board. He's 1 step closer to his computer. And we're ready for the tiebreaker right now. Lacey and Susanna are dealing out the cards for the tiebreaker. Do not forget, tiebreakers are a 3-card game with a maximum of 2 questions. And let's get right to it. Here it is, Nellie. Here is your first question, and it goes for you. It is, I'm sorry? 3 questions. I'm sorry. It's a 3-card game with a maximum of 3 questions. And there it is right now. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, educated guess, think about this right now. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what is the oldest age at which a woman has given birth?
Well, I've heard some weird stories. I believe it's about 81. 81. You said the age, right?
Yeah, I said the age.
81.
No, I think it's time, Waldo. Let's, forget about it. It's here. Here it is.
Nellie says 81. John,
Ooh,
take it.
Though I tend to think women at 81 do give birth often, I'm going to have to go just a little lower than
You're
81.
going a little bit lower than 81. I think I'm going to go out on a limb and stick with you, John. The actual age of the oldest woman ever to give birth is 57. So it is lower.
Hey, we're going over to the card now. John, There's your card.
Take a look at it. Tell me what you want to do. A 2.
Go a little higher
He
than that
goes
2.
higher than a 2. He's got a 10.
Go to lower than that 10.
He's going lower than a 10 for the game and the match. No! Ooh.
That hurts.
So, Nellie, you get a free shot at the cards right now. A little disappointment on Johnny's face, but that's how the game is played. Here's your base card. An 8.
Lower.
Lower than an 8. A 5.
Oh, higher.
He goes higher than a 5 for the game and the match. No!
That's
Ooh. Now, while we go to commercial, I want you to think about the fact that both my players have excellent cards, an ace and a deuce. We'll be right back right after this. A very exciting situation taking place right now. Both my contestants have won a game. We're in the middle of the tiebreaker. Nellie playing from an ace. Johnny playing from a deuce. You can't get better cards than that. Let's go on to our next question, and it is for Johnny. Johnny, we surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, is there one member of your wife's family you refuse to allow into your home? How many married men said they do have an in-law they won't allow into their home?
I'm not going to say anything about my family because I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to be in trouble when I get home. I'm gonna say, even though people dislike some relatives, I'm going to say it's low. I'm going to say it's about 16.
16. Nellie, what do you think, higher or lower?
Well, I believe it's a little higher, although if they didn't like their wife's family, they'd have a lot to suffer from their wife.
Yeah, I know. See, that's
But I still think it might be a little higher.
You're going a little higher.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Johnny. No matter how much you want, you can't keep them out. They're going to come in, no matter what you do. You got them there. The actual number of married men who have had an in-law they won't allow into their home is 9. It is lower. Johnny made that decision. Good card, John.
Keep that 2. We're going to go higher.
He goes higher than a 2. He's got a 4.
Go higher than that 4.
He goes higher than a 4. Again, for the game and the match. It is. There we go, John.
Very good, very good. Thanks.
Nellie,
Yes.
thank you so much.
I thank you.
You are a wonderful champion. You got a trip to Rio. You've got a total of $8,550 cash and prizes. Say hello to everybody back in New York for me.
I will. And
Thank you very
everybody
much.
here. I had a
Thank
great
you.
time.
Come on, John. Come on over here, John. In a minute, you're going to be going to the money cards. But Gene Wood, please tell Johnny what he's won, please.
Okay, Bill. John, you have the Apple IIc personal computer, sleek and transportable, with built-in disk drive, standard 128K memory, and RF modulation. Congratulations, John.
Johnny's happy with his computer. He can use that at school down there in San Diego. Here come Lacey and Susanna to deal out the money cards. You know how to play the money cards, but let me tell you quickly that in addition to all the money you can win, we have added a joker to the deck. Anytime it turns up in the money cards, you are going to have a shot at winning this, and I can't think of a better guy to drive it. Brand new car. Gene.
It's the Chevrolet Camaro Z28 IROC. Features IROC Option Package 1, T-top, fog lamps, automatic transmission, aluminum wheels, and AM/FM ETR stereo radio. From Chevrolet, worth over $16,000.
You did?
I'm ready for a new car.
John said that he's ready for the new car, and I think he is. A young man on campus in San Diego in a brand new Z28 is tops to realize. Anyway, for winning the match, we're going to get you started right now with a joker. You're going to have, and then Lacey's holding it over there, so that guarantees you a chance at the car. Let's get started right now. Let's give Johnny $200. Here's your base card, John. Tell me what you want to do. It's a 7.
Change that card.
He changes his card.
Oh, with number 1.
All right, let's turn that 7 into a 2. 200 on a
200
2.
higher.
200 higher. If it's another 2, no win, no loss, it's a push. 200 higher than a 2. Yes. 400 on a queen.
Joe, 350 lower.
350 lower than a queen. No. $50 on an 8.
$50 lower, please.
Yeah, $50 lower than an 8. A 5. Got $100 now.
Okay.
We bring you up to the second level. Take a breath here. You're going to get a little extra pocket money here. Here's 400 more. You have $500. You're playing off of 5.
Let's change that card.
All right.
With number 3.
Number 3. That 5 now becomes a jack. 500 on a jack.
Let's go $300 lower.
300 lower than a jack. It's a deuce.
Cool.
800.
Let's go $800 higher.
800 higher than a 2. An 8. 1,600 on an 8.
Now, Just basic question? Okay.
No, only one card
Okay,
full on. You
we got $1,600. How about just give me $400 higher than the 8?
Right in the middle. It's a tough call now. He's going $400 higher than an 8. It isn't.
That's okay.
$1,200. You're going up here to the big bet. You must wager at least $600 on the 3.
I'm going to go $1,000 higher than the 3.
1,000 higher than a 3. Yes. Good bet. Good bet. Wonderful. You know what you got? $2,200.
Sounds good.
That's not bad. That's not
good.
bad. So that gives $2,200 right now, and the total comes out to $3,195. He's got a joker. Brand new car back there. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Lacey's trying to put that joker in front of my face. I'm the star, and I won't tolerate it. Anyway, this is the joker that Johnny is most interested in right now. Listen, I want to commend you on the cards before, you know. You had some tough calls, but you came out of it ahead with $2,200. You did some good betting over there, and now I think the fun is going to begin. We're talking about a San Diego student who has the opportunity to win a brand new Z28. You know how many points his sex life will increase if this car is his. Ladies and gentlemen, a very important decision is going to take place right now. John, let me tell you how to do it. Behind one of those numbers right now is the word car. You find it with that joker, and you're going back to San Diego in a Z28. Go find it for me now.
Got to go with number 6.
He's going with number 6. Number 6. Let's take a look at number 6. If the word car is behind it, I think we're going to see a very excited political science major. Yes! It don't get any better than this. Unbelievable. $19,350. What a job. Terrific job.
Thank you.
You got to meet a challenger now. Go back over there. You're the champ. Come on out, Lynn. Oh, that was exciting. He's hugging everybody. Okay, Lynn, I'm going to have to ask you, why don't you tell the folks at home a little bit about yourself?
My name is Lynn Fisher, and I'm a communication specialist.
You're a communication specialist, which entails...
Data and phone problems
Well,
on the help desk.
Well, good. Good luck to you. You've cut your cards backstage
Yes,
right
I
now?
have.
Just want to remind both the contestants that we've added a trip to the Bahamas, and that's a big prize that's going to be up there. And let's get started right now. Question number 1 goes to the champion always, and it is our audience poll. 10 former Playboy bunnies. Come on up. All right, John. I know this is hard for you, but pay attention. I mean, I'd be talking to myself if I won that car. Here you go, Johnny. Here's the question. Before the show, we asked these 10 former bunnies, have you ever cried yourself to sleep over a man? How many of these 10 women said they have?
I mean, everybody's had a little heartache. Even though they're so really pretty, I'm going to have to say that's a really high number. For the 10 of them, about 7.
About 7, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Lynn, what do you think?
Well, no man's worth crying over, huh? Well, there's a few, you know, special ones. I say that's a number a little bit lower.
A little bit lower than 7.
Yeah.
Kind of a sad question. The actual number of these women who have cried themselves to sleep is 6. It is lower by 1. Lower by 1. Who are the 6 that did do that? Who are the 6? Let me see a hand there. Young lady in the front, Maria. Is this a recent tragedy, or was it a long time ago?
Unfortunately, it's pretty recent.
It was recent, huh?
Well, last night, can't you tell?
Oh, well, listen, men are like buses. One comes along every 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Have a seat, ladies. Thank you. All right, let's go on right now. I'm sorry, Lynn. Lynn's going to the board. Here's the base card. A 2.
Oh, let's go higher. Let's go higher.
Higher than a 2? A 5.
Let's go higher. Come
Higher
on,
than a
Bill.
5.
Come on.
A 3. So, that means that Johnny gets a free shot at the cards right now. Must play from this card. Ooh, $500 prize. $500. That goes on John's side of the board. Susanna's just putting that up right now. And here's your base card. Remember, you have to play from this, John. Let's take a look at it. A 3.
Go higher than that 3.
Higher than a 3. An 8.
Lower than that ace.
Lower than an ace. He says there's an 8.
Squeeze that ace.
He squeezes on the 8. And when we come back after this commercial message, we will have our next question. We'll be right back. Stick around. And we'll see you tomorrow on Card Shark. Tune in. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.